Right then, listen up. Today, we're about to embark on a culinary adventure that'll change the way you think about stew forever. Forget everything you know about beef stew. Wipe the slate clean. No more clinging to those tired, flavorless recipes you've seen 100 times before. No more bland, watery nonsense. Today, we're making a stew that's rich, deep, and packed with flavor. Imagine a pot bubbling away, filling your kitchen with the most mouth-watering aromas. This is comfort food at its finest, a proper hug in a bowl. The kind of meal that warms you from the inside out, perfect for sharing with family or friends on a chilly evening. We'll take humble ingredients, nothing fancy, just honest, good food, and turn them into something extraordinary, worthy of any top restaurant. It's all about technique and care. Think you can't do it? Rubbish. You absolutely can. This isn't reserved for professional chefs. Anyone can master it with the right guidance. It's not about magic, just respecting the ingredients and following a few crucial steps. Every detail matters, from the way you season the beef, to how you chop your veg. Patience and building layers of flavor are key. Let the stew take its time. Good things come to those who wait, and the results are always worth it. I'll guide you through every stage, from choosing the right beef, think marbled, flavorful cuts, to that final, glossy sauce that brings everything together. Get your apron on, wash your hands, and let's get started. Cooking is about preparation, so set yourself up for success from the very beginning. This isn't just a recipe, it's a technique you'll use for life. Once you understand the process, you'll be able to adapt it, tweak it, and make it your own. Once you master this, you'll elevate countless other dishes. Stews, braises, even sauces, your cooking will never be the same. We'll unlock the secrets to deep savory flavor, layering aromatics, using fresh herbs, and letting everything meld together beautifully. A good sear, the right aromatics, and a slow simmer are the foundation. These steps build complexity and richness you simply can't get from shortcuts. Ready to impress? Good, let's begin. Grab your ingredients, bring your enthusiasm, and let's make something unforgettable together. This is more than food, it's an experience. It's about gathering people, sharing stories, and creating memories around the table. No shortcuts, no packets, just pure, honest cooking. You'll taste the difference in every single bite. Follow my lead, and you'll have a beef stew that's absolutely bloody brilliant. One you'll be proud to serve, time and time again. Before we touch the beef, let's get your kitchen sorted. You need a heavy-bottomed pot or Dutch oven, crucial for even heat and no burning. A sharp chef's knife is a must. Dull knives are dangerous and useless. One good knife does most jobs. Make sure it feels right in your hand. Grab a sturdy cutting board that won't slip. You'll also need a wooden spoon or heat-proof spatula for stirring and scraping up those flavorful brown bits. Measuring cups and spoons help keep things balanced, especially when you're starting out. A vegetable peeler makes quick work of carrots and potatoes. Don't waste time with a knife. Have a few bowls ready for your prepped ingredients. Mise en place keeps you organized. Recap: heavy pot, sharp knife, cutting board, wooden spoon, measuring tools, bowls. That's your arsenal. Get it ready. Your station's set. Now it's time to focus on the ingredients. This is where your stew truly begins, and every choice you make here will shape the final dish. Think of this as building the foundation for a house. The better your materials, the stronger and more delicious the result. The beef is the star of the show, and it deserves your attention. Don't be tempted by expensive lean cuts. They'll dry out and turn tough. Instead, go for chuck, shin, or brisket. These cuts are full of connective tissue and fat, which are exactly what you want for a stew that's rich and satisfying. As your stew simmers low and slow, these cuts break down, transforming into melt-in-your-mouth bites and infusing your sauce with deep, meaty flavor. Ask your butcher for big, hearty cubes about 2 inches across. Smaller pieces can dry out or disappear into the sauce, but larger chunks stay juicy and substantial. Next, the vegetables. Start with the classic trio: onions, carrots, and celery. This combination, known as mirepoix, is the backbone of countless stews and soups, providing a subtle sweetness and depth. Dice your vegetables evenly. This ensures they cook at the same rate and blend seamlessly into the sauce, giving every bite a balanced flavor. For potatoes, choose waxy varieties like Yukon Golds or Reds. These hold their shape during long cooking, so you get tender, creamy bites instead of mush. Cut your potatoes into chunks just a bit larger than your beef. This way, they won't break down too much and will stand up to the hearty meat. Now let's talk flavor boosters. Garlic, tomato puree, and a good dry red wine are essential. The wine should be something you'd actually enjoy drinking. If it's not good enough for your glass, it's not good enough for your stew. The wine adds complexity and a subtle acidity, while the alcohol cooks off, leaving behind a deep layered flavor that ties everything together. Don't forget quality beef stock, bay leaves, and fresh thyme. These are your secret weapons, simple, classic, and powerful. They bring out the best in every other ingredient, so no excuses. Seek out the best ingredients you can find. Your stew will only be as good as what you put into it. With your shopping list in hand, you're ready to move on to the next step. Preparation is everything. Take beef out 30 minutes before cooking. Room temperature is key for a good sear. Pat the beef dry. Moisture is the enemy of browning. Season generously with salt and pepper. Toss to coat every piece. This builds your first layer of flavor. Lightly dust the beef with flour, just enough to coat. This helps with browning and thickens the stew later. Now prep your veg dice onions, carrots, celery evenly. Peel and chunk potatoes, finely chop garlic. Have bay leaves and thyme ready. Organize everything before you start cooking. Professional kitchens do it, so should you. This keeps you calm and focused. The flour on the beef is a simple trick for a rich, glossy sauce. No need for corn flour slurries at the end. With everything prepped, you're ready to cook. Stay organized and you'll cook with confidence. Let's get to the stove. Heat on, this is where the magic starts. The journey to a truly memorable stew begins with a simple flick of the wrist and the whoosh of a flame. It's not just about cooking, it's about building flavors, one careful step at a time. Get your pot hot, add oil, and wait for it to shimmer. That shimmer means the oil is ready to work its magic, helping every ingredient release its best. Sear beef in batches, don't crowd the pan, or it'll steam instead of brown. Give each piece space to develop a deep, savory crust. This step is all about patience and attention. Brown all sides deeply. This is the Maillard reaction, the foundation of flavor. Set browned beef aside. That rich caramelized exterior is what will give your stew its signature depth. Don't worry about the brown bits, they're pure gold. Those little bits stuck to the bottom, called fond, are packed with umami, and will infuse the whole dish with complexity. Add more oil if needed, then toss in onions, carrots, and celery. This classic trio, known as mirepoix, is the aromatic backbone of countless stews and soups. Stir and scrape up the fond, the veg will help deglaze the pot. As the vegetables release their moisture, they lift those caramelized bits, blending them into the base. Cook until veg is soft and onions are translucent. Take your time here. The slow softening draws out sweetness and builds a mellow, savory base. Add garlic, cook for a minute, don't let it burn. Garlic adds a punch of aroma, but it can turn bitter if left too long, so keep it moving. Stir in tomato puree, cook for 2 minutes to deepen flavor. This quick sauté caramelizes the tomato, adding a subtle sweetness and a rich, tangy undertone. Every step adds another layer of complexity. Each ingredient, each technique is like a brushstroke on a canvas, building a tapestry of taste. The base is now rich and fragrant. You can smell the transformation, sweet, savory, and just a hint of earthiness rising from the pot. You've built a foundation ready for the next stage. This is the moment where anticipation builds, knowing you've set the stage for something truly special. This is how you make a stew that's anything but ordinary. With every layer, you're crafting comfort and depth. Let's keep going. Time to bring it all together. Pour in red wine, scraping up every last brown bit. This is where the stew's character comes from. Let the wine simmer and reduce by half. Return the beef and juices to the pot. Add enough quality beef stock to cover everything. Toss in bay leaves and thyme. Bring to a gentle simmer, no aggressive boiling. Cover and cook low and slow, either on the stovetop or in a low oven, 150 degrees C/300 degree F. Let it go for 2.5 to 3 hours. The beef will become fork tender, the sauce thick and glossy. Check after 2 hours. If the meat isn't tender, give it more time. Patience is key, the magic happens slowly. The stew is ready when the beef falls apart with a spoon. After hours of slow cooking, it's time for the finishing touches. Add potato chunks now, this keeps them from turning to mush. Simmer gently, uncovered, for 20-30 minutes until potatoes are tender and the sauce reduces further. Taste and adjust seasoning. Add salt, pepper, maybe a pinch of sugar if needed. Remove bay leaves and thyme stems. Let the stew rest off the heat for 10-15 minutes. This helps flavors meld and the meat reabsorb juices. Stir in chopped flat leaf parsley for freshness and color. Ladle into warm bowls. Make sure everyone gets beef, veg, and plenty of sauce. Serve with crusty bread for mopping up every drop. You could use mashed potatoes or noodles, but bread is classic. Take a moment, look at what you've made, be proud, sit down and enjoy. This is restaurant quality stew made by you. Absolutely delicious. Beef stew is even better the next day. Flavors deepen, the sauce gets richer. Make it ahead for a dinner party or easy weeknight meal. Cool, refrigerate, and reheat gently. Add a splash of stock if needed. It freezes beautifully for up to 3 months. This recipe is a blueprint. Make it your own. Add mushrooms, smoked paprika, bacon, pearl onions, or parsnips. Try Worcestershire sauce or stout instead of wine for a twist. Cooking is about joy and creativity. Experiment. You've learned the key techniques: searing, building flavor, and slow simmering. These skills unlock countless dishes. Thanks for joining me in the kitchen. Share this stew with people you love. Now get in there and cook your heart out.